All right, so we're going to have a conversation now about stories. Right? We love stories. How many of y'all love stories? Okay. Now, a good friend of mine, Steve Linders, put me on this sort of path a little bit. He started this. He's a brilliant neurostratologist, an NLP trainer, and brilliant, brilliant man. And he turned me on to this sort of concept, and we've built upon it. In my hand, I am holding a garbage bag. Simple enough, right? So say this with me. This is bag. Okay. So outside of it is non-bag. So non-bag. Okay. So we're going to have fun with metaphor. This in my hand is problem. So outside of it is non-problem. All right. So did you know that all day today, all day, since, I don't know, whenever I got up and got dressed, I have had a problem in my pocket? I have had this problem in my pocket all day. I am certain of it. I am 100% certain. If I'm feeling a little bored, I get to play with my problem in my pocket, get a little variety. I feel awfully significant as I play with my problem in my pocket, and you don't know it. I know something you don't know. And how connected am I to myself as I play with my problem in my pocket? Yeah. Now, I may get bored and I start to play with my problem. And what happens when we play with our problems? They get bigger, right? Problems need energy to survive. So the more I play with it, the... How certain are you about my big problem? How much variety are you getting now that you don't have to think about your big problems as you focus on my big problem? How significant are you feeling as you point out to other people, do you see Doug's problem? And how connected are you as you go, oh my gosh, look at that, that's awkward. Now that I've played with it, I try and put my problem away, and what happens? It's too big. I can't put it away anymore. So now everybody gets to see my problem. How certain are you now that I can't put it away? How much variety are you getting? A little uncertainty. What is he going to do with this problem? How significant are you feeling? Oh, thank God that's not my problem dangling out of his pocket. And how much connection are you feeling, not only to yourself, but to each other as you're going, what the heck is he talking about? So, of course, that's not enough. And I may even, as I walk around, I may kind of get other people, I may display my problem for everyone to see. And what's your name, sir? Marty. I mean, Marty, what do you think about my problem here? I mean, not much. Yes, yeah, I don't blame you. Huh? All right, so how certain is he about my problem? He's pretty certain, wouldn't you say? How much variety is he getting? He's certainly not thinking about his problems, is he? No, and how significant does he feel as I'm asking him about what to do with my problem? You're feeling significant, aren't you? And they're going to come to you for advice, right? And how connected are we as we discuss our problem? He's getting all his needs met. Aren't we both? And I'm not sure. He's obviously a very smart man, so he tells me something like, well, he has some really good questions. Very, very probing. And as I start asking these questions, these wonderful probing questions, what happens to the problem? It gets even bigger. Now I'm walking around with this giant problem, and people are like, dude, what's that? You should go see a doctor. Is that a problem in your pocket? And I go, Mark, I mean, what do you think I should do with this problem? Burst it. Easy for you to say. Burst it. You know who says burst it to problems like this? People without big problems. You obviously don't have problems like this. Hey, Stephanie, what do you think I should do? Don't ask. Avoid, huh? That's typical. Remind me of my sister always avoiding issues. Never good advice. I'm not even going to ask you. I know you got tons of interesting advice. Oh, you look like you've got an answer. What do you think? Let go and let God. Do you know how many times I've heard that? If I could let go and let God, I wouldn't be holding it. Easy for you to say. I'm glad you're so enlightened. Oh no, I broke my bag. That was awkward. Oh yeah, good advice. I burst my bubble. I almost did. I fixed it though. I made sure this problem is good and sturdy though. Oh, you'd like that if I got rid of it too, wouldn't you? Now, I'm a man. I got needs. I mean, I'm reasonably handsome and somewhat charismatic. Hey, baby. You like stuff?
Hi.
How do you like it?
Wow! Would you look at that?
Oh, finally someone who gets me. Oh my gosh, they get me. She gets me. Oh my gosh, she gets me. This, my friends, is a rehab romance. So, she gets me. Oh my goodness. I've never felt so alone and understood. All right, so is she getting me? No. How certain is she about my problem, though? How much variety is she getting as she plays with my problem? How much significance is she getting as she's dealing with my problem? How connected are we now that it is? So now her needs are being met, but she's like, really? Something's not right here. So she sends me off, and what does she do? She goes and talks to her bestie. How much certainty is she getting as she talks to her bestie? And her bestie tells her about how a saint she is for dealing with it. So how much significance is she getting? So I go off to treatment. I take my problem and I go off to treatment. And while I'm off in treatment, she's talking to her bestie, and her bestie's like, hey, let's go out for coffee. And how certain is she? I'm away. I'm not even here anymore. I'm not even in her life directly, and is she still getting her needs met? Yes, she still gets all her certainty. She gets her variety. She gets her significance. She gets to stay stuck because now she's still holding on to the problem. So I really go off. I'm gonna get this sorted out. I'm gonna get myself, and I'm gonna get really into it. So I am right here, and I am so into it. I'm at treatment here, and what am I? I am my problem. Now I am bipolar. I am clinically depressed. I am addict. I have no behavioral flexibility because I am stuck. This is my identity. This is who I believe I am. And I sit down with the therapist and I tell him, you know, it all started when Mom and Dad Hefty told me that I'd never amount to be a Hefty bag, that I would be stuck to be a Ziploc. And I don't want to be a Ziploc. Ziplocs are weird. And I'm stuck. This is now who I am. Now, this therapist may really have a great rapport with me. And what do I have? I have my breakthrough-ish. For a Hefty, that's right. Now, this is horrible, man. This is like so close, yet so far away. Like, I can see it. I can smell it. I can taste it. I can hear it. I mean, this is so there, but I'm still stuck. This is torture. This is like seeing light at the end of the tunnel. This is easy for you to say, but look, I still have this because I still am and whatever it is I'm claiming to be. But maybe this therapist is really good. And then I do the work and I have my no behavioral flexibility. I am still stuck. But now, this is the worst place to be. What do you think? How many of y'all are committed to transformation and progress in your life? Raise your hand and say, I'm committed. What do you think the 3 words in the English language that form a sentence that stop you in your tracks from all transformation and progress? What do you think those words are? I know that. I know that. This is I know that. This is knowing enough to talk the talk. This is knowing enough to tell the therapist what they need to hear, what they want to hear, knowing the family what to tell them, what they want to hear. This is just talking the talk. I know that. No, I know. I know. Yeah, I know. This is family members going, oh, yeah, I know what's coming. Oh, I know. Oh, here we go again. I know that. No behavioral flexibility. This is going to treatment more than once. This is knowing enough to see the writing on the wall, know how to manipulate the situation, but not do anything about it. No behavioral flexibility. But what if you're lucky enough to be in a place like Palm Healthcare? We do all sorts of crazy things. Maybe one day you'll do like a sweat lodge. Or maybe do some transformational breathing. Or maybe, I don't know, some acupuncture. Maybe some chiropractic. Maybe sit on Rick's Serenity Lounge. Maybe talk to a rapid trauma resolution specialist. Maybe share. Maybe actually start breaking out. Understand. Talk to some weird guy in a bag and his hot wife, right? Do whatever you're doing. And then you are... Well, it's coming. So now let's say I'm free-ish. Like I'm still holding on. But let's say I get it. I'm like, you know what? I get what Doug's talking about. I get this story thing. I get all this, and I drop the story. I drop it. Man, I am back. I am Doug 2.0. Man, I'm learning to manage my state. I got these new strategies. I'm ready to take my life to the next level. I'm writing a new story. Oh, my God, baby, I am back. Holy crap. I am so excited. I got to tell you, man, I ended up breaking boards. I was breaking wood, man. I'm ready to take my life to the next level. I can't wait to take you with me, man. We're going to start that business. I'm going to go back to school. I am so excited to go to the next level. I'm just so excited. Man, I got my meetings. I don't know what I got to do, but I'm ready.
I get it. What is that? A pink cloud? That's cute. The old
No.
If you remember, you used to be able to say something like that, but the old you, you used to dance.
Yes, I know. Yeah, well, yeah, we did dance in the morning, and now I get it. I understand now.
Here now. Who do you think you are?
I'm Doug 2.0. I'm Superman. I'm ready to.
Superman now? Oh, that's cute.
So what happens? Her certainty is shaken. Her certainty is shaken. Her variety, now she's going, what am I going to do? Her significance, she's not now solving all of my problems. And then my brain starts going, well, wait a minute. I know what you need. I know. Hold on. There we go. Remember me? Oh, God, I think I might have to go to treatment again.
Really?
Yeah. And without even realizing it, that part gets reawakened because the strategy to get the needs met was that. So, this, by the way, is why it's so vitally important you get the families involved. Because when someone goes through treatment, they're further along in their transformation than their families. The families had their needs met. The family was addicted to the addiction. And we don't know that sometimes, or they don't. So what our goal is that, see, drugs and alcohol are not the problem, but see, here we have the problem and the solution all wrapped up into one little fine bow. And I can just say, no, there's no problem. But clearly it's there, right? I mean, look, it's been there the whole time. Try and hide it and do what we can. What we're doing here is working with everyone, clients and family alike, to learn how they could take both the problem and the solution and write a new story. The past does not equal the future unless you live there. This is a new beginning for everyone involved. And if all you have to do is remember, manage your state. In that state, learn and implement incredible strategies so that you can write a new, incredible, empowering story. Does that make sense? Outstanding. So I know that, oh, well, no, thank you. Go on.